Welcome to the Signature Canine video series, where we're taking a look at all the new stuff coming out of the shop and some of your old school favorites that are getting a facelift. So today we're taking a look at the new Rayon training suit. Now this is something we've come up with in the last 4 or 5 months. We've been working on this thing, or in development before we brought it out. And what we wanted to do was we wanted to come up with a suit that was easy to get in and out of, a little slimmer fitting, a little tighter fitting suit, but something you can still work in and day out, and something that you can get in and out of quick when you need to. Now we've also come up putting a new stainless steel Hermspringer buckle in this thing, and it's a one-finger release buckle. It's also a locking buckle, which means you can flip the little red lever on this buckle, the little red dot on this buckle, and it'll lock itself down. And then you can, if it's unlocked, which you can do with one finger, you can basically press the gray part and it pops open. It's really nice to get in and out of. It's something that if you're going to be in it for 10 or 15 dogs, you want the security, and you're going to be doing all outs. You want the security, blam, you flip the little red things down, and the buckle stays locked. And then you're going to be taking it on and off between dogs, between bites. You're going to be in and out of the suit jacket all the time, or you're going to be slipping it to a young dog a lot. Flip that little red lever forward and press the button. Now, it's something you want to play with a little bit to kind of get used to it, because it's a little different operating process. But I don't have any problem being able to lock it, unlock it with one finger. Works out really nicely like that. The other nice thing about this suit is out of the box, it comes with really good mobility. It's a vest and sleeve suit, so as opposed to a single piece front like you see in our other suits, this is a vest and sleeve suit, built similar to our tactical jacket, or a tactical suit, but with more room in it. Its weight's about the same as a semi-comp. It's the same padding. It's actually the same padding structure that our light suit has, but it's just a little slimmer. It's a little slimmer fitting design. Now, this is a suit I would recommend personally getting custom sized. If you're going to buy it for yourself, get it custom sized. Don't mess around. Just do that. If you're going to buy it for 15 people and you're going to have different guys in and out of it, absolutely get a rack size. Makes perfect sense. Talk to somebody about sizing to make sure we get you fit right and to make sure things make sense. The one nice thing about this suit, the one thing I really like about this suit, and I'm a fan of the vest and sleeve style suits. I like the little more tailored through my armpit and shoulder, so I can kind of move the dog a little bit more where I want him. I don't think it's probably as safe for newer decoys. I don't think it gives you as much, like I said, just room for error, because your body is in the suit. There's not a bunch of suit material there with no body in it. But the big issue that I have with most suits like this is they don't create good pockets. You can see this one creates a nice pocket in the back. All across the back, there's a nice biting surface. Dog can get into it. He can move forward into it. When he regrips in, he can move into the suit nicely because it produces a nice pocket there. And that's where I see the trouble with a lot of suits that are sleeve vest like that, is that they don't create that biting surface. Once the dog's got a grip, it doesn't fold into the vest nicely. So if the dog happens to be halfway into the shoulder and halfway into the back, halfway into your trapezoid area, it doesn't create a nice bite surface there. And they can actually move forward into this depending on where their grip is. Same thing in the front. It's got a nice biting surface that moves from the armpit or from the bicep across to the chest. And that's another key for me, is I want to make sure that my vest folds kind of with my suit jacket, but still operates like a regular piece of clothing. Because the reason that I happen to like the jackets like this is because they're built like a regular piece of clothing. They're built like a regular jacket. They have a vest piece, it zips in the front, buckles, whatever, and they have sleeves on them. And I can function in that a little better. Again, not quite as much room for error. You want one of these that has the ability to create pockets so you can give your dog triggers or tell him where to bite, or you give him a good spot to get a good grip on. And this jacket does that pretty well. The other thing, again, mobility. This is the first dog I've ever worked on this suit. First time this jacket's been bitten, and the mobility is really good out of the box. Good use of my hands. I can open and close it, put it on and off, literally one-handed operation of the buckles without a fight, with no learning, basically no learning curve other than the locking mechanism. Click the button, poof, it opens. Now, we are looking to come out down the road with a heavier weight version of this that's potentially going to have some ballistic material in it, actually some ballistic felted material, which may be kind of interesting. That's down the road. Check out the new training suit. Really like this suit. And this is now basically my go-to suit for just about everything. Thanks for taking the time to check us out today.